It's almost here. Today is one game and then some words. Some words to understand. I mean, we're about to, I guess in this stream, we're about to see some meanings of the words that I still don't know. Or I know, but not all of them. Like it says, it's 5,000 symbols now. I don't know how many words. At least you all up and go and see it. Okay. About to what's something pet or whatever. So here it is. It's some word that I still don't know. But maybe some of them like this. I know. Advocating, also know. Groceries, also know. Visualization, I know what it is. Amplify, also know. Scrubbing, I know. We need to sort it and filter. And then I guess that I need to go and grab the printer needed to print this thing, this list of words, and then as I did, as if you remember, if you've seen some of my streams, you've seen that like if I'm doing this, I'm crossing out some words if I already know them. Because that's how you are learning the words. Yep. Do I have something here from my own? It's like some kind of cupcake. It was. But I really don't know what it is. It's like, really, yeah, it's like cupcake. Like sweet. It looks like butter. Let's see what it is. It's like cream. Anyway, so here's the game. Actually now free to go? Oh no. It was free to go, but not now. Only okay. But it was free to go. Pretty pretty own. Anyway. Let's go and see what it is. Dokimon. Hi, Solus here, and today we are playing Pokemon. Let's see what it is. It's like some kind of Pokemon game or whatever. Let's see. Okay. Okay, then what? Doesn't matter. It's still low. Low. What I know. What is this little butterfly? Yep. Yeah, order up, okay. Let's grab him. Sit. Go with me. You says he's cool or so. That's it. Just sleeping on the floor, I guess. Shit. Where's the AI? Is that him? Years ago. Hmm. Alright, I think it's a little bit okay. I'm just about got my printer for ETAC. Does it really matter? What? We've been defeated. Damn way. But at least it's daytime now. In game. Yeah. Remember? No, it didn't work. Zoom tweet plate. No, it didn't work. Oh, it worked. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. So that's it. There's the game. It's really about it. It's really about it. I will edit this. Anyway, it's really about it. Goodbye. It's boring for me. It is boring. Actually boring. And first, let's see what words did I know now. Is this 4 words? I need to know them. Visualizations also know. Amplify. Kinda know, but no, so I don't remember the meaning of it now. Scrabbling. Also, no. Up below. Also no. Along. I guess it's a typo. It's gonna be something like blatantly. Plentiful is like a lot of plentiful options, as I know. Wacky, it's weird. Stays. It's like drops. As I know. Okay. The is like necessary. Can be something like necessary. Antiquated. Antiquated. It's like something that saved for a long time. Baffling. Something controversial. Dunking. Dunking is like dunking in the basketball. Government. Something with the government, like government. Government. But what is this exactly? Like something that government can take? Or what? Let's see. What is this thing? Yeah, that's it. Poke. Poke's like when you like when I puke. Oh no, it's not a puke. It's a poke. It's a different word. Salivate. When you when you're making a lot of speedballs. So I know. I don't want grain. That's the top of your penis. Take a hike. It's when so we need to go vaulting. Disgusting. No, it's like green and grown. It's a different thing. All that green, growing. Yeah, it's this thing is the top of the penis. It'd be heatable, tall, the tone, utilizing, utilizing. I don't know what it is. To tell. On the loose, on the freedom, on a on the loose. Slumber. It's like a small prison. Goal. You remember what it is? But most of the time it's not goal, it's like goal. GOAL. Plebeians. Poor people. Stain again. Clorox is like something in the chemical. not so little. It is struggle. It's hard to do something. Struggle. Because it's a. Guess I need to go. I'm looking for now. Okay. Hold up. I need to go to the bathroom. Or sometime. I don't know. If I need to stop the stream or not. Guess not. Because I have some hours to do something now. So I'm about to, I'm about to do the video again and grab the printer to print this things. And learning the words. It's two same words I need to fix this. Resistant, something that, oh, I don't know what is this. I know what is insist. It's like, oh, hold up. Damage insist is like you don't take a damage, or I don't know what else. Something they use is something you don't take. Again. Yeah, blatant. Oh, blatantly. Still don't know what it is. Blubber. It's yup. Yupping. Blubbering. Intention is when you really want to do something. Well, evil, compelling, rag. Rag. I'm assuming that rag is like this thing. No, it's rag. It's like R-A-G. R-A-G. Cackling. Oh, I'm thinking cackling. It's like speaking, but I don't really know. So I'm not about to do something about it. Punchline is like a joke. It's like a joke. Then what? Pinky up. It's like in this thing. So I know. Plug. It's like plug. Plug to the switch. Salivating. I already said what it is. It's when you have a lot of salivates in your mouth. Indicate. It's like show you the turn. Show you where you need to go, something like this. Show you where you want to go. I guess that's it. Can we do the print here on us? Let's see. Save. We can this. I guess now. Because it's a WordPad. It's not a word. It's like WordPad. No. Oh yes, yeah. Oh, we can. We actually can. Okay. Cute. T is like 4. Then what else? Marinate. It's like marinating. Like in like marinate. Persist. Inexplicable. Inexcusable. Inconsolable. Inexcusable. It's not excuse, like inexcusable. it's hard to excuse, hard to say sorry to them. No, it's hard to apologize. Yeah. Unapologizing, inexcusable, this kind of thing. This inconsolable and inexplicable is kind of the same, but a little different. But as I know, this usually for thanks, this usually for someone. Inexplicable, inconsolable, inexcusable. Clorox again. This is usually what a penguin's saying. That's why I just want to know what is this, because I unleash is like give a free give him loose. Someone give someone loose, unleash. Yeah, I know what it is. Lesser, more lesser, I mean less than less. I gotta know. Lead paint. Lead paint. It's like lead paint. Like in order to put the paint and ginger color or something. Duped. Also, yeah, I also know what it is. Fixated. This, and this. Also kind of know what a fraudulent. It's like something with a fraud. What? Okay, what do we hear? Maybe a little wrong about it. Pipeline. Tension is the same as pace. So I know. Okay, that's enough, I guess. Let it be here. Yeah, he was saying a lot of these words. Inexcusable, inconsolable, inexplicable. Anyway, here's the guy. According to him, he's been working in the Fallout games. Short stint. What? What? He loves dark chocolate a lot. So he did. So he did his own site about the chocolate. Does he like 99%? Dark chocolate enthusiast. What is the whole collection? What is this? This is from the Amazon? Oh no, it's not. But it kind of looks like Amazon. $61. I mean, what is the 99? I have tried 99. It was pretty well. 195. Okay, I don't really remember. It was, but it was 19. 90 was something. 95 or 99. No, I guess. Yeah, I guess I have tried. 99%. Although I don't really know if it was marketing or not. Yes, now I see a lot of dark chocolate that guy hate. And there's now 99% of cacao in the chocolate. Only like 85%. Okay, let's see. 99. We have it. No, it's only dates. What about 98? No, 97, 98, 95. I mean, I have tried it. 95, 99%. Go. Yeah, I've tried. I know this was pretty well. Did he try it? I don't really know. That's the question for him. Something around 90 or 95 or 99. I tried. I also I can't remember if I tried 80%, but I tried something like it 90%, as I said, because I've seen it and I've seen it with a discount, so I decided to grab it and try it. And it wasn't so sweet, by the way, which been a little cool for the teeth. And it didn't melt it. It's like it was. It was melted, but not like a milk chocolate. It was melting, but like so slow. Not like a milk chocolate. And also didn't like left it didn't leave in the teeth or in the mouth like the milk chocolate, as I said, or like an 80%. Anyway, what is this? I don't remember I don't remember the titles of this company. That's it? Yeah. Okay. Arcanum. So, according to him, he was working in Arcanum. Or even a little bit. For a little short time. Thing.
Who asks, can you do a resume video where you talk about every game and project you did and then two short versions of interesting events or something so we can get a better understanding of your experiences in one spot? Like 60 seconds per project or company maximum to get a high level. You want me to talk about myself? Okay. See how you had to twist my arm?
Oh. How many books this guy has? So it's a Fellows. What is this? Yeah, it's like for the most part it's just it's games, books. But on here, I mean, it's fell off for sure. These three books. Then we have Arcanum. I see it. Yeah. Arcanum. Then perhaps something like Might and Magic. How does it go again? So he was working on Arcanum. Loud Arcanum. Something else. I didn't play it. It's like something magic and something. I don't remember the title. Then the Fallout poster. Cool background.
Alrighty. I've even got pictures to show. So let's start. I started in the game industry in 1981 at a company called Cybron. Well, it was originally called Pegasus Software, but they had to change because someone else had their name. I got offered the job when I was 15, but in Virginia you can't work office jobs until you're 16. So on my 16th birthday, I got my driver's license and my first job. Cybron were making games on cable set-top boxes. You played them with a remote. They were offered from a very particular cable company in either Reston or Herndon, Virginia. They needed art tools. I knew the Atari 800 really well, so I started working there as a tool maker for artists on the Atari 800 in BASIC. I left for college. I went to University of Virginia in 1983, but I kept coming back to Cybron during the summer. I also, by that time, I'd learned Pascal and C, and there was a really good C compiler that came out for the PC. So one summer I came back and found out they started making a bridge card game for Electronic Arts that was called Grand Slam Bridge. It was all being coded in C. I actually knew C better than the lead programmer, so we went through a lot of things together where I explained how to do things in C. That game came out in 1986. It scored really well. It still scored well. Ironically, I still don't know how to play bridge. All the code I did on it was I converted flowcharts from the designer on how to bid on bridge hands and play them into code. In 1987, I left Virginia and moved to California to go to grad school at UCI, University of California, Irvine. I was there for a little over 4 years. I got my master's. I was on the PhD program, and I bailed. A little ironic side note, both my PhD advisor, my colleagues, other professors, my friends, and my family members, except for one, all said I was making a huge mistake and I was throwing away a great degree to go make video games. That one person went, yeah, that sounds like you. My mom. She was awesome. Anyway, I started at Interplay in 1991, so by then I'd been in the industry for 10 years. I was a contractor at first for Bardsdale Construction Set. We made that game in just over 14 weeks. Crazy. That was in the contractor at first for Bardsdale Construction Set. We made that game in just over 14 weeks. Crazy.
But still, same on the background.
91. They brought me on as a full-time employee beginning of the next year, so January of 92, and put me on Rags to Riches, which was a business simulation game. I really wanted to work on Lord of the Rings, which I love Lord of the Rings. I reread that book every few years, and the programmer on Lord of the Rings had a bachelor's degree in economics, and he wanted to do Rags to Riches, but they wouldn't let us switch. So I did Rags to Riches, and it came out in 93. At that point, I started floating around and helping other projects. I did some stuff on Star Trek 25th Anniversary. I did some stuff on Stonekeep. They had me making installers for all the other games, because back then you had to make your own installer. I noticed that there was a pattern to it, so I made an installer where you could literally type in, like, here's the name of the game, here's how many discs it's on, whether it's floppy disks, 5 1/4, 3 1/2, whether it's on a CD. You can type all that information in, and it would just generate an installer for you. So I spent my free time making engines and GURPS tools, both of which I've shown here on the channel. I ended up making an operating system wrapper called GNOW. GNOW's not Windows. It was originally, ironically, it wrapped DOS. It wrapped things like grabbing keyboard input, mouse input. It allowed access to a millisecond timer that you had to do assembly language to get to. It handled blitting, which is writing out pixels to the screen, in all the different graphics modes, including Super VGA, which was new. That was 640, 40, 256 colors, required something called bank switching that had to be done differently on a video card. It was a pain in the butt. So I wrapped it all into GNOW and just started using it myself. GNOW eventually was used in Starfleet Academy, Atomic Bomberman, Max. I won an award for it. While all this was going on, I was playing with one of the engines I made. I made an isometric engine and a 3D engine and a voxel engine. The isometric engine became Fallout. I have a whole bunch of videos about how that happened. That shipped in 1997. I was going to go work on something else, but I decided, along with my boss and my boss's boss, that maybe it would be better if I did Fallout 2. Started work on that for various reasons, and there's a whole video on that. I left Interplay. So I started my own company, something I never thought I'd do. Started it on April 1st, 1998. Of course I did. I started with Leonard and Jason. Leonard Borowski was the lead artist on Fallout, but he did a ton of design too. And Jason was the technical artist, but he did a ton of design too. I was really excited about having a company, and Jason was...
Yeah, I'm wondering. Is it him? Or is So likely in the middle is him. Yeah.
The technical artist, but he did a ton of design too. I was really excited about having a company. I got to bring my dog to work, but there was a lot of stuff about running a company, which I did a whole video about. Stuff about renting office space, buying furniture, handling HR, handling publishers. It was just a bunch of stuff I wasn't prepared for. Our first game was Arcanum, which was the idea behind that was let's take fantasy and move it into the industrial age. We had a lot of fun doing that. That shipped in 2001. At that point, we split into two. We didn't want all our eggs in one basket. We had been approached by both Atari and Activision for making different games. So I started making Temple of Elemental Evil for Atari. Leonard and Jason started making Vampire Bloodlines for Activision. This is why I tell people I wasn't even involved in Bloodlines for the first almost 2 years, 20 months. I was doing Temple. So Temple shipped in 2003. I switched over to working on Bloodlines. Bloodlines was the first game that I coded in C++. Every game up until now had been coded in C. We were also doing it in the Source engine, so there wasn't really a choice of mine. It was like, if you're going to code in Source, you're going to do C++. Source is the Valve engine that they made for Half-Life. Vampire, after a very arduous production, shipped in 2004, and it did not sell very well. Temple didn't review well, but it sold a little better. Arcanum had reviewed and sold better than both of them. We were having trouble getting a contract on something we wanted. We ended up closing down Troika in February of 2005, although shutting down a company is a really complicated process, and I was working on it just from home, no income, until about September of 2005. Which brings me to my next company. I was offered a job in August of 2005 at Carbine. Carbine is a division of NCSoft, which is a very big company. My interview process was interesting. I had a separate lunchtime interview every day of the week, Monday through Thursday, with different people. I had it with the guys who started Carbine, then with the programmers, then with just the producer, who I knew. He was Eric DeMille, who was the producer on Fallout 2. And then finally, a lot of big wigs flew in from NCSoft, Texas. Their North American office was in Austin. And I got to meet Richard Garriott, and we blah, blah, blah for so long that Eric finally had to tell us to stop talking. They did professional headshots of me, which is a first time I ever had a professional headshot done. I'm wearing a ton of pancake makeup. They have my shirt clipped in the back. The woman who did my makeup was Tom Hanks, a professional makeup artist. I told her to take off 10 years. I think she did a good job. Carbine was where I was going to be able to make an MMO, which if you watch my stuff, you know I was really excited about making an MMO. I loved EverQuest to death, was playing WoW, was working with a lot of people who made WoW. So it was a really exciting position. For the first 3 years, from 2005 to 2008, I was programming director. We made an engine from scratch. I worked with some brilliant programmers. I worked with one programmer who I think is the best programmer and smartest man I've ever met in my life. And then the design was not very advanced after 3 years. NCSoft got upset. I was put in place as design director. I worked there from 2008 to 2011. We made a lot of progress. We got a lot of design, locked it down, but it was hard to get everybody on the same page. I have a video about that. I left Carbine in July of 2011. WildStar shipped 3 years later in 2014. So that game was in development for 9 years, from 2005 to 2014. I thought it was a gorgeous looking game and a fun game to play. Unfortunately, it never found its niche. Meanwhile, I went over to Obsidian. I started at Obsidian in October of 2011. I was only supposed to be there for 6 months. It was a temporary position to help with the code on South Park: The Stick of Truth. By the way, this would be the first time I ever worked on a game that was going out on console. And I was super excited. It was in C++. It was going out on Xbox and PlayStation. The Xbox was fairly straightforward, very much like PC. PlayStation's different. It's harder. I talk about that in one of my videos about the cell architecture of PlayStation 3 was difficult to code for. South Park shipped in 2014. Even before it shipped, I was switched over to Pillars of Eternity, which had started its Kickstarter. Then I got switched back to South Park to help debug and optimize, and then back onto Pillars to make that game. I mainly was a programmer. I did do some design stuff. All of it went through Josh Sawyer, who really good designer. I think I did things like the Monk, the Cypher, the Stronghold design, although that got a lot of modifications from Josh. This was also my first game on Unity. I already knew C#, which was a lucky break because there was a lot to learn for Unity, and I didn't want to have to pile up learning a new language on top of that. Pillars went out in 2015. I think even before it hit the market, many of us were switched over to Tyranny. Tyranny was a super fun game. It was what would happen in a Lord of the Rings style fantasy world if Sauron had won. So it was fun. It was dark. There was a lot of fun making it. I was again in Unity, and we were using the same code we used for Pillars, so I was very comfortable with it. It was fun to work on. It was oddly relaxing to work on it. Pure 100% programming. Not really involved in design on Tyranny at all. I actually started, after Tyranny shipped in 2016, I started on Pillars 2, Deadfire. But within about 2 to 3 months, that's when I got convinced to be a game director, which I told them I didn't want to do. Switched over to the Outer Worlds, which was on Unreal, so got to learn a whole new engine. That was in C++. That took a little over 3 years to make. That shipped in 2019, late 2019, in about September, October. Started after that working on the DLCs. They had their own game directors. Carrot Patel did Peril on Gorgon, and Megan Stark did Murder on Eridanos. I worked more on Murder on Eridanos. I love, by the way, the humor on that one. Some of the discrimination analyzer they done. That was an awesome weapon device conversation. While all that was going on, I think even before either of those shipped, I moved from Tustin, California, up to Seattle in May of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. Basically, my husband flew down, helped me finish packing out the house. We threw all of our furniture into one of those pods that gets moved independently from you. We jumped in a car with our Labrador Retriever and drove in one straight shot up the coast. It took more than 20 hours. A lot of places were closed. It was hard to find some place to stop for food. Got up here, was going to continue as an employee, had to get switched to a contractor because Obsidian was not set up for employees outside the state, so I switched to a contractor. Well, as a contractor, my contract did not preclude me from working other places. So while I started working on Outer Worlds 2 as a contractor, I picked up another project as a paid consultant that I'm not allowed to talk about. And there were several more that were going on and are still going on that I'm in the early stages of potentially moving on to them as a contractor. So that brings us up to 2023, and here I am. I call myself semi-retired. I've worked in the industry for 42 years and 1 month as of this video going out. So that covers everything from August 1981 to September of 2023. That's my entire career in a compressed nutshell. So I hope this answers the question. And, you know, I feel bad that you had to drag out of me talking about myself for 15 minutes. I hope you did a good job.
We have something here now. What about here? Okay, let's see this one.
Alright. You have heard me gushing grannies over Culver's for a long time now, but what I realized is we've never done a one of everything from Culver's menu, so we're going to go through and rank every item that they offer. I think we won't find anything under B tier. Nothing.
The butterfly popcorn shrimp or whatever it's called?
Those are going to slap. The one that I think might be our only B tier is the cod, and that's only because I'm not a cod.
You guys should start with it, so when it doesn't get too soggy, until you're hungry to see if you can like it.
That's smart.
Alright.
Danny,
Yep.
That's why we pay him the scientific method. Yep. I will also say something crazy to me, and I need your. Have you never had a burger from here, or you just?
oh no, I don't actively order it. Just because their chicken's so good.
Yeah, we're looking
Are
for.
you other onion rings? You're an onion kind of guy.
Yeah, there are onion rings on. There's the shrimp.
There's the shrimp.
It's a chicken.
You start with shrimp too. That's cool.
Yeah, get the shrimp.
That's a burger.
I have had their shrimp before.
I
It's good.
love burgers.
Same. No, I go fucking a little wacky for
I'm
Culver's.
just saying. I've never been this excited about one of everything.
I know, it's so.
Is
There's
that cod? That's cod. That's cod.
That's
Cod
cod.
now.
All right, identify the two seafood options. Matt hates seafood, so if this wins him over, you know Culver's has got that special fucking chutzpah. Don't why'd you put
No,
it
this
on?
one doesn't have lemon on it. That one's fine. It does have lemon seed. Sorry, lemon's good.
Why did you do that? I don't like lemon.
Well, eat this one then. There's
You
no lemon on it.
fucked me.
I didn't put any
You're a
on that
saboteur.
one. Eat that
You're
one.
working for Arby's to make Culver's look bad to contaminate my shit with lemon.
Would you consider Arby's and Culver's direct competitors?
I was trying to go worse.
I think Arby's would.
I think Arby's would too.
Arby's would say yes. Walk over and laugh and said, "Okay, well, bro, sit down."
All right.
See, there's your non-lemon one.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, we do. Sorry.
Oh, that's so good. You don't like that, right?
Mm-mm.
What do you think?
You don't even like fried shrimp?
I do know.
That's pretty good.
That's it.
That's an A tier.
Honestly, that tastes like a chicken nugget.
Well.
That lemon really comes through too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. The lemon didn't fuck it. The lemon was pretty good on it.
That's just a chicken nugget, dude.
I mean, it's the
It's
furthest thing
just sea chicken.
Yeah, yeah. That's good
from. I
stuff.
might go S tier. That's a
S tier?
That's really good.
I still know it's shrimp, so I gotta really. It's a B for me. But it is really good.
That's very good.
So I guess S or A. Let's get it here. What is a whole tier? What is a whole tier list? I guess it's just decided to not put the tier list because it's all just A or S tier. The name of the video that I wanted to watch. Just forgot. It was something like the best game on Steam. What? Okay, let's see this one first. And then well, I don't remember the title, but I wanted to watch something. Shit, what it was in a search bar. Best game of Steam now, it was something else. Yeah, and it was before the stream, it was like almost 2 hours ago. I don't remember the title. I only remember the title that was nearby this title. That I need to. I want to know. I want to see. I really don't remember. Maybe I had this in the search bar.
If I asked you to
I don't know. Anyway, let's go see this one. Maybe I will remember what watching
give
it.
me your ID to watch this video, provide some form of identification, what would you tell me? I
Go fuck yourself.
hope your answer would be a resounding no, telling me to go eat dirt. Because that's not just like some kind of innocent, annoying question. That's legitimately just an assault on your freedom. It's extremely scary and concerning direction the online space is heading. No longer is this just the wacky Wild West of the World Wide Web where Timmy Turner once surfed on an email in Fairly Odd Parents. Now, it is actively being censored. We're seeing that happen a lot. Censorship is spiraling, especially in video games, with Collective Shout getting Steam and itch.io, two separate platforms, to remove hundreds and hundreds of games that they deemed highly harmful and, deplorable. So they had the Visa and MasterCard come forward, threaten to pull out of them and bully them into submission. They got them in the fucking headlock. So then they just went belly up and played ball, removing all of these titles, which, by the way, was not just freaky Gooner games. In itch.io's case, people have learned over the last few days, tons and tons of games have been de-indexed that didn't have any porn in them at all. So it wasn't just like rape and incest weirdo games. It was any game or mini games included that are just darker themes, that have more like adult themes in them with no like sexual content. It's absurd, and it's something everyone could have seen coming. Anyone with a functioning frontal lobe could tell you that censorship is not something to be celebrated. When you try and target low-hanging fruit, something easy like gross, disgusting porn games that are all about like incest and shit, you'll get a lot of clapping seals like, yippee, you saved us. What they don't realize is that it doesn't stop there. That is just the beginning. That just opens the door. So that way they can censor even more. It is absurd and out of control, but I'm going off on a tangent. The point is, the internet is under attack in a large way across the board, not just in gaming. I'm sure all of you have seen what's happening in the UK right now with their online safe.
Didn't happen, by the way, right? So no. Or did I don't know. I mean, after this, I didn't hear something about it.
Safety Act, where now to access a myriad of content, you need to provide your identification. That's not acceptable. Just like we were all taught growing up, never take candy from a stranger, don't talk to...
It didn't happen, right? Man, I guess it didn't happen because right. That would do the rant about it. But I've seen America here. Yeah, United States Congress. not the UK.
Required for anything that they deemed thing.
It's UK. It's not US, but I mean, it didn't happen. It's already a year since this were uploaded. Okay, let's see the roster message. Did they say something? Yep. What is this? They know that many of you have been waiting to hear from them regarding the events from the past week. Yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting and I didn't see any links. I only like scrolled it. And I didn't take it seriously. Who did this post, by the way? There it is. Actually, some hours. Less than a day before the extended look. School. That's rat. Oh, Fables. Let's see. Why not?
Albion doesn't need heroes. It needs a hero. And that hero is me.
Like PG3, but it's obviously different game. Looks cool though. Allegedly, it's him. I need to check the previous Fables too. You know, I'm thinking it's better than. Is it the same level as the Gothic? I think the Gothic is way better. But I didn't play it. Can't see for sure now. The original version. And it's remastered. Not soon. But it seems like level 2 and level 3. I guess it's exclusive for Xbox, right? Or no? Okay, I didn't play it. I don't really know anything about it. Oh, hold up. It was an original game, right? Hmm. I think that's really about it. Is there everything that I wanted? I guess that I will do another stream in some hours. Needed to grab the printer and then print the words right here. Needed to learn them. But despite it, that's really about it. I guess that I will do another stream in some hours. 3 hours or so, or 4 hours. We'll see. That's it.